Yo, day 4. Yeah, I'm kind of entering the part where I just gotta keep doing the kinda hard, boring things over and over and slowly get better and better. This is the part where most people quit, and right now I can't say that I'm sitting here overjoyed that that's the season I'm entering, but I know that if I get past this, like when I actually start seeing the progress clearly in front of my eyes, and I start seeing some money on the table from probably a setting role, if I don't get a closing role instantly, then things will get easier again. But until then, it's kind of tedious is the right word. So this morning I was a bit slow out of bed, and that's because I was in bed a bit late. I was in bed at about quarter past. It's 21:35 right now, so I'll get in bed in time, I think. I want to read a little bit, so maybe I'll end up in bed a little after 10, but I still think that's an improvement. Well, I know that's an improvement. And yeah, this morning I was so tired when I woke up, but then I sat down here and I got my coffee. I started visualizing my goals, as I always do. And I sat there for like an hour because, honestly, if I'm honest with you, it was just nice to sit there when I was tired and just relax, and probably half slept at some point, but that just means I got it deeper into my subconscious mind. And like visualizing and having coffee for me right now is kind of like my only dopamine in a way, because I'm not scrolling or checking anything or anything like that. But yeah, then eventually I got into it. I started reviewing my mock call from yesterday, and my biggest takeaway from that is not saying yeah all the time, because that was the word I used all the time. So I'm gonna improve that, and I'm gonna stop saying yeah. And I actually did in my mock call later today. And then I drilled the script for an hour. I've kind of, like, it's hard to intensely drill the script for an hour straight, but I've kind of set a rule for myself that I sit there and drill the script, or I sit there and do nothing for the whole hour, and that has gotten quite a bit of productivity out of me. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow too. Then I went for a run, and my plan was to run 5 kilometers, but about 100 meters in, I almost pulled my calf. I felt it, and I felt how it pulled from its root of the bone. The whole muscle stiffened up. I kind of, stopped, jumped on one leg, then slowed down. And I was like, shit, man. How the fuck am I gonna run a marathon like this? But I kind of stretched it a little bit, and then I walked, and then I slowly began running, and then I felt it again. And I stopped again, and I kind of moved it around, stretched a little bit. Tried, straightening my back so that I didn't pull the hamstring as much. And then I started walking again, slowly running, jogging slowly, and then kind of ramping up the pace when I felt like it. And then I felt it in both hamstrings, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't quite pull them, so they were kind of on the verge, which sounds weird now that I say it, but that's the way it felt. And I slowly, weirdly jogged to a bench, and I stretched them out and I moved them a bit, and then I started running really slow, and I decided I'll try running 2 kilometers because I don't want to be halfway through my 5 kilometer course and then just fucking die or pull my hamstring and walk on one leg back, something like that. And so I figured I'll do the 2 kilometer thing to kind of fill it out. So I ran it. I started really slow, let myself warm up properly, ran a bit faster and a bit faster until eventually I was at a pretty good pace. And then towards the end of that 2 kilometer, lap, I started speeding up a little because it was towards the end. And I started feeling my hamstrings, almost getting that same pain again that I got in the beginning. So I think my hamstrings are really, really tight. And I figured I wouldn't run 5 kilometers that day, or that day, today is what I mean. Feels like these days are getting longer. But yeah, I need to stretch and work on that. So I'm gonna start implementing stretching every morning because it's good either way. It's a good way to wake up slowly and get the body moving. But yeah, it feels like my days have gotten way longer now since I've put my phone away and I've woken up at a reasonable time. It's almost like I live 2 days in one. So I think that's a good marker of actually doing a lot during the day, because I think that feeling of the day being long springs from having a lot of different, new experiences, or like novel stimuluses. Not even that, you know what I mean. Furthermore, I edited in the afternoon. I edited a reel for my client. He sent me a bunch of feedback now. I'm gonna go through that tomorrow. Great guy, by the way. And then we had some guests here at the house. My parents had some guests over, and all of them were my parents' age, except 2 of them who are like early 20s. But I didn't really want to participate. They had lunch together. I didn't really want to eat the food. I'd rather work than be with those people. Like, of course I said hi to them, said how are you and stuff like that when they came. Then I just worked in my room, and my mother came up in my room and asked me like, Simon, come on, come down, don't be so antisocial, you can't sit in your room all day, do. And I just told her, appreciate you for your concern, this is a choice I'm making, can I ask you a question? She said, of course. Do these people own any stock in my life? She said, of course not. I said, so why are you acting like it? I don't want to be down there. I'd rather do this, so why should I be down there? Because my room is on the 2nd floor and they were on the ground floor eating lunch. So yeah, I think that's the only way you can think about those sort of situations, because honestly, man, I feel like a lot of things we think we should do as humans because some sort of reason, just because you should do those things. They don't make sense. Like, you should go down and socialize with the guests. Like I'm not particularly interested in them. I doubt they're particularly interested in me. I'd rather work. I've got work to do. Are these people gonna pay my dinner in a year? No, they're not. So I better go make some money. And another thought I've had today is that maybe this whole thing is easier than I think it is, and I'm kind of making it harder for myself by thinking it's hard and tedious, if that makes sense. Like, at the start of this video I said that now I'm in the tedious part of it, of just doing the boring and hard things, but like, there's no good reason to have that kind of self-talk. Like, I should probably remove that. Because, like, when I polish my closing and my sales ability, when I really kind of get that flow, which I already think I have that flow, like, when I develop a deeper understanding of it, more experience and polish, my English and my speaking, just the words I use, then like there's no real good reason why I won't get a 5k per month sales role. Like, either a setter or a closer, doesn't really matter too much. as long as it's 5k. And then further from there, way more. It reminds me of a tweet I read before I deleted Twitter, which was, I don't know, some affiliate marketing guy, but a guy that's, I think is really successful, like makes a lot of money. But he talked about how reaching every new level is not really learning new things, but just developing a deeper understanding of the basics, which are that it's simple, that all you have to do is think about what you want to achieve, understand what you need to do to get there and do those things. But there are so many behaviors we do that self-sabotage that process, and so many calories of energy that we put towards not doing that. So I don't know what to make of that just yet. Maybe that I need to lock in hard, remove more shit from my life, and focus more on what I really want to achieve. That's about it. But yeah, one thing I've been struggling with, and one of those things is my phone. Like, I haven't really used my phone today, basically not at all. But there was a time I took my phone out to, I don't remember what task it was. Oh yeah, it was to do a Telegram call with this guy from the sales program. And after I was done with the call, I put my phone away, but I kind of put it here behind me on the bed. And then at some point I ended up using it, and I fell into Instagram Reels like an idiot. And I scrolled like 5 reels until I was like, okay, this is really not what I should be doing. And I put it away for real. But I think like those dumb situations can be avoided if I, instead of storing my phone in my what's it called? What's one of those things called? In my wardrobe, there behind those mirrors, I can store it like in the kitchen in a drawer, and I think that would avoid any of those types of situations happening again. So yeah, after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna go put this phone in a drawer. So yeah. But that's basically about it, I feel like I'm figuring out a lot of things. I need to get a good routine of when I record these videos and when I edit them, because right now I need to edit the other video. Oh shit. Yeah, it's 21:50 now, so I need to hurry up a little bit, because I don't want to get bad sleep again. But I need to post my day 3 video, and I haven't edited that yet. So maybe I need to pull out the time slot during my afternoon to edit the other day's video, and then I'll be good. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm excited to see where I'm at in 90 days. Either way, 90 days are gonna pass and I'm gonna post a video, and you can stick around until that and watch that video, and you'll see what I actually accomplished in 90 days. It's gonna be exciting. Good dopamine in that. Alright, bro. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.